Hey, what's up guys? Ender here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking all about the medium class, which is the class I have played the most throughout my playtime in the finals. I have tested a ton of different setups. I have tested things that work, that don't work, and I'm here to give you my thoughts. Real quick, if you are new here, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I stream every single day at twitch.tv/enders. First link in the description. Drop my Twitch stream a follow. We recently just played against Shroud, and I made a video about that. So go check that out on the YouTube channel as well if you haven't. And if you want more finals coverage, I plan on making more videos. So be sure to hit the like button. I really love you guys that do all that. We just hit 53,000, I think 600 subs. So you guys are just killing it. And for the people that like Battlefield, I'm mainly a Battlefield channel trying to fit in some stuff here and there. So that's that. Let's talk about the medium class. I'm going to start pretty much like left to right, and we'll talk about things here. In terms of specializations, generally speaking, you're going to want to run the healing beam. That's just how this is, okay? The meta seems to be developing to have one heavy and two mediums with like maybe a flex light in place of one medium in there somewhere. Double heal beam is extremely strong right now, and you can sort of flex to guardian turrets for just to be so irritating. But generally the setup you want to run, especially for solo play, for the most ease of effectiveness is heal beam with your choice of weapon, mainly AKM FCAR, and gas mines with jump pad and defibrillators. That is the setup I would run if you want to just guarantee that it's going to be effective. You have good utility and support for your teammates. You can delay the cash outs from being flipped and stolen from your team. You can cause a ton of damage, and if you have good aim and you can hit headshots, you're going to melt people. Now, in terms of how to think about when you want to switch between medium specializations, if you're running double medium, there is a case to be made for running guardian turret with maybe something like the FCAR or the R357, and in place of gas mines, you run APS turret, and in place of jump pad, you run zipline. My thoughts process is, if you want to sort of waste their time and just be a complete nuisance and neutralize a bunch of things, the guardian turret and the APS turret are going to be your best friends. The APS turret destroys things that come into your area, right? So if people are throwing glitch grenades, that's not a problem anymore. If people are throwing mines, that's not a problem anymore. If people are destroying shooting RPGs, that's not a problem anymore with the APS turret. If you're holding a cash out in a difficult to access location and you can place a guardian turret there to shoot them in the back and force them to pay attention to it, that can give you opportunities to kill them, and it wastes time, and like I just said, you're basically just a complete nuisance. So those are things to talk about as well. Recon senses, I would say, it's generally less effective than the healing beam and the guardian turret. Recon senses can be effective if you're playing against a lot of invis light players, but I think invis light players can also be countered by good team coordination, because typically invis light players want to swoop in, stun someone, and sort of just burst you down. If you're all close to each other, especially if you're playing with a heavy, the way the current meta is, you can focus fire that person and kill him typically before he can kill you. Or you can kill him even before he stuns anyone. So that's my argument against recon senses. In terms of weapons themselves, generally speaking, no, this is going to be no surprise to anyone. The AK is the favorite amongst all the medium players. It's probably my favorite weapon. That's because it has decent ammo count, decent fire rate, a recoil pattern that isn't too difficult, decent DPS, and it's generally a jack of all trades weapon. Okay, there's nothing really wrong with it. That being said, there is a case to be made to talk about the FCAR and the R357. The FCAR, if you are accurate, maybe more accurate than the average player, the FCAR can absolutely destroy people. Like, the TTK in this thing with headshots is definitely faster than the AK. You can one clip a heavy easily. It's nuts. And you can do that with the AK as well, but not quite as fast in my experience. Now with the R357, this gun is only for the aim gods among us. Okay, sus, by the way. This weapon struggles in dealing with ammo uptime, okay? You're going to be reloading constantly with this weapon. That means it's not going to be useful for destroying, let's say, other teams' Guardian turrets, other teams' utility, enemy jump pads, zip lines, stuff like that, right? So it's going to suffer in that regard because I think ammo uptime, or the not reloading all the time, is very, very important in this game because of just the amount of bullshit that happens. That being said, like I said, if you are an aim god, if you can't miss the head, the revolver is probably the best in slot weapon because you can two-shot a medium, I think, from, I don't want to say across the map, but I'll put up a clip right now that shows me two-shotting a medium from substantial distance, okay? And that is the case to be made for the revolver. It chunks people, you only have 6 shots, and you better not miss, especially against the light. The other weapons, the Model 1887, the CL40, and the Riot Shield. The Riot Shield, in my experience, unless I haven't played against the greatest Riot Shield players of all time, you can generally just ignore a medium player with the Riot Shield, and you just don't get close to him, and he can't really do much to you. The Model 1887 is a very niche use case scenario. I do not like it, as you can see by the fact that I've only used it really not much at all. I think it suffers from reload speed. I think it suffers from usability. The damage is good, but again, I would rather use the FCAR, AKM, or the revolver. And the grenade launcher, if you're going to run explosives, just play with a heavy. Just play with a heavy, you know? That period. Now, in terms of gadgets, I mentioned in the beginning of the video, by the way, if you're enjoying the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I mentioned at the beginning of the video that generally the best setup you're going to want to run is Healing Beam, AKM, you know, defib, gas mine, jump pad. Defibs, I think, are a non-negotiable on the medium class. Period. They're unbelievable at utility, right? They're so clutch when you need that revive and you don't have the time to pick up your teammate's statue and run over here. Oh, I'm running over here and revive him for 35 seconds, right? Defibs, in my opinion, a non-negotiable item in the medium class. You have to run this. It's just too good for your teammates and the support of your teammates. Gas mines, I tried messing around with glitch traps. In my experience, if you're gonna run glitch anything, you should run a light that's using invis with glitch grenades. I think glitch grenades on a light class is generally far more effective than glitch traps. And I think gas mines are generally far more effective than glitch traps at the moment as well. If you like to play as the only medium and say someone's playing a light, or specifically if someone's playing double heavy medium, right? There's a case to be made for running both jump pad and zipline for just that extra mobility because heavies have a hard time getting around sometimes. If you are running, like I said, Guardian turret, I would recommend looking at APS turret because I think if you're running double medium, you can have one person run heal beam and gas mines and all that. And you can have one run Guardian turret, APS turret, all that sort of stuff. In terms of the other gadgets here, I think flashbangs and frag grenades, they're good, but I think the other options are better. Gas mines heavily delay cash out stations, especially if cash out stations are at ground level. And I think that is just incredibly strong and invaluable right now. I think goo grenades can generally just be ignored, especially if you're running fire. You can just burn them. And pyro grenades are decent, but again, I would also pick gas mines over them. Sonar grenades got a heavy nerf. They used to be the go-to, but right now, I think if you have good awareness, you don't really need sonar grenades. And explosive mines, again, I think gas mines beat them out. Gas grenades, again, I think gas mines beat them out. Just because you can attach the gas mines to barrels at the moment and then throw the barrel at someone and blow them up with it. You can't really do that with gas grenades. And the same thing I said for the sonar grenade applies to the tracking dart. Just fucking kill them, right? Like just know where they go. I know this is a stupid, like, oh, just kill them forehead, but like literally just kill them. I don't really think you need to track anyone unless you could make an argument for, say, if a team, God forbid, is running triple invis light. You could maybe run tracking dart in that scenario. But I don't think anyone in their right mind is going to run triple invis light when heavy double shield RPG C4 auto shotgun heavy exists right now in its current state. So these are my thoughts about the medium class. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts in the description down below. Once again, I stream every single day at twitch.tv/enders. And hopefully you guys will come in. I'll probably be grinding ranked and molding. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy that. And I will see you guys in the next video.